So how about all those videos I made this summer, am I right? Now, I am fortunate enough to have traveled a lot in my life. I've been to a lot of different places and a lot of different modes of transportation, so I know how things work, I know how to travel, I know how to not look like a tourist, and yet somehow, every time I travel somewhere on my own, it's like every single trip I've ever been on is erased from my memory and somehow I turn into the biggest idiot in the airport. I always try to live by that mantra of always looking like you know what you're doing even when you're totally clueless, but usually what happens is my face does this. Every time. You may know that I studied abroad in London last summer and my birthday happened to fall while I was there during the semester, so I wanted to do something awesome. So I started looking around at some different places, Sweden, Scotland, Ireland, and my parents had raved about Bruges, Belgium, so I looked into that too. So the best way to get to Belgium from London is by train, which is pretty much dominated by Eurostar. So I went to the Eurostar website and I put together this nice weekend train trip. And I wanted to kind of review everything that I had put together. And you know how usually when you buy something online, the website will bring up like a confirmation page after you put in your credit card information that says, "Are you sure? Is this what you really wanted? Do you want to buy this?" And then you say, "Yes. Confirm website, I would like to buy that." Yeah, so Eurostar apparently doesn't do that. So I put in my card information so I could look at everything, and then I hit enter and suddenly I get this screen that says, "Thank you for purchasing Eurostar." And I'm sitting there going, oh because I had just spent like $300 on train tickets by accident. My roommates weren't there at the time, so I was sitting alone in my room panicking on the verge of tears because I had just accidentally bought train tickets that I wasn't sure I wanted. So I called Eurostar to try to cancel the tickets.
Thank you for calling Eurostar. What is your reservation number?
H2PQNT6JYKZT.
V as in victory?
No, Z as in zebra.
Oh, you mean Z.
Yes, Z.
Now in any other situation, I definitely know that Z is Z in England, but that was definitely not my priority at that moment.
Okay, so what can I do for you?
And at this point, I'm trying to sift through what happened because how do you explain to Eurostar that you accidentally bought train tickets? What kind of idiot accidentally buys train tickets?
So I just kind of, you know, bought some tickets to Bruges and I didn't really mean to buy them, so I'm wondering if I could, you know, like cancel them or something.
You didn't mean to buy them?
No.
How did you not mean to buy them?
Well, I put in my card information to sort of look over the itinerary and stuff, and well, it was a moment of sheer stupidity.
Up until this point, I was trying to shift the blame away from myself because usually when you tell them it's your fault, they won't help you. But in this case, that's not really gonna hold up. Also, this guy I had been talking to was the most condescending D-bag of all time, and I kind of just wanted him to know that I was also aware of how ridiculous the situation was.
So you put in your card information?
Yes, it was just stupid. I'm completely aware of that.
Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm not sure that there's anything we can do because you purchased the lowest priced seats, which you can't change or cancel. But I'll talk to someone else and see if there's anything we can do.
So he leaves me on hold for a while to go make fun of me to some of his colleagues.
So I've spoken with someone else and they've agreed that we can't let you cancel the reservation, but out of the goodness of our hearts, we will allow you one change for free. This is just out of the goodness of our hearts. So you can change the dates or your seats or anything, but just once. This isn't something that we normally do, but just out of the goodness of our hearts, we'll allow it just this once. Out of the goodness of our hearts.
So shortly after I hung up with this guy, one of my roommates came back, and I explained to her with increasing panic, "I'm supposed to be tickets to Belgium, and I don't know if I want them, and I don't know what happened, but I accidentally bought these tickets, and I can't cancel them, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do." And then she goes, Courtney, you're going to Belgium. Why are you crying? That's awesome. Duh. That is awesome. It ended up being a really cool trip. I did change my order just the once out of the goodness of Eurostar's heart and just went for the day instead of the weekend. And believe it or not, I actually made it to the city perfectly unscathed and had a perfectly wonderful day until it was time to head back to London. And that is another story for another video. So please revel in my shame and embarrassment that I have shared with you out of the goodness of my heart. And please let me know in the comments if you have any embarrassing travel stories, because hopefully that will make me feel better about mine. And of course, don't forget to subscribe out of the goodness of your hearts if you like my face or the words coming out of it, and I will see you soon, hopefully, maybe if I make another video in the next year. Bye!